Final audio mic test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you all hear me now? Did I just say all that without the without the mic on? Unfucking believable. Let me go ahead and throw this back up real quick, and I'll make it a short rundown of it. So the days that I've set, and everybody, hey, welcome. Hope you're all doing well. Let's try this again. Unfucking believable. Tuesday, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, we're going for a 10 a.m., 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and a 1 p.m. time. All Eastern times, East Coast time zones. Tuesday's going to be dedicated for cycled MMOs, and by that I mean both retro and new MMOs, but it's going to be a dedicated MMO day. Thursday's going to be totally dedicated to Ultima Online and whatever shard I decide to play. Friday we're looking at DCS, which is a flight simulator. I mainly stick with the Hueys. I don't fly jets. To include others, and by others I mean shooters, things like that, maybe other simulators. That's going to be dedicated to the Friday slot. Saturday we're talking single player retro games, and what I'm referring to there are Curse of Azure, Bonds, Pool of Radiance, Menzo Berenzin, games like that. Maybe something even as old as something like Mars Saga. Again, that's at 1 p.m. The listed games that are under the chart above are card games. Those will be played on those times, with the exception maybe the DCS. DCS is the primary, but if something else comes up, I'll throw it in there. Community comments are going to be answered on every Monday. If I get to them prior to that, I'll go ahead and answer them, but they will be answered on Mondays. Unfucking believable. Sorry about that, y'all. And the primary character I'm playing tonight is going to be Char Nightblade. This is the character that I have kept up with and built up. It has a little bit of majory. I'm not going to focus on majory all that much. As a matter of fact, I offloaded all my spell components, all the reagents, into a crate inside the house here. And that was due to the weight. I was really pushing the max weight, so I wasn't going to have any room for any gear that we find when we go out today. See if we can get out the damn door. And we'll see what the hitching is like today. Hopefully it has calmed down and is a lot better than it used to be. And tonight's intent is going to be a fairly aggressive playthrough that I'm going to be going for. And that's what happens when you miss on something that can heal itself. Pick up these snakes next. And again, not playing a freaking fighter. Really need to pay attention to the heals with this particular character. And we've got a snake now. Which I don't feel like getting poisoned, so we're gonna, what, you gonna swing or not swing on that snake? Come on now. And this took about a week to get this character to this point. And the rubber banding leg that's going on because they're doing a server-hosted event is not bad right now. This is 100% playable, unlike episode 7 where I was having difficulties. As a matter of fact, I ended the stream a little bit earlier than I would have liked to. Which was due to just all the crap that was going on as far as the connection. And I mean, you can see down here, you know, it has latency and packet loss. You guys see that? If you play this game, just ignore it, because it, as far as I can tell, it doesn't do anything anymore. The way that you're going to be able to gauge is by pulling multiple mobs. Still haven't got a dagger. I'm still looking for a dagger for this character that has that's imbued magically, has some properties on it that are just not default. So I am going to be fairly restrictive as far as what I'm going to pick up and what I'm going to ignore. The only things I will pick up is if I see something for this character, or maybe like the blacksmith I have that I'm working on getting his combat up so that he can sustain when he's going out and mining. Because eventually it has to have some kind of decent combat to get the better ore. And I think we'll let that cook. That's not dropping anything loot that I'm gonna like. If there's any sea serpents over here that have wandered inland. You hear a snake, and that's a giant snake, which generally has some decent things. Where are you? I currently do I have that turned on? Yes, I do. Although looking for the snake, I probably should have that transparency flipped. Make sure I got the R transparency circle, which I do not. And sometimes you will get elementals and sea serpents that will come up and mess around on the edge of the coastline here. Like a lot of people have taken some time and actually gotten some ships. Our poison resist is fairly decent. Right now we're at 46 out of 70. These giant snakes have usually poisoned me by now. And see, I'll take that. Another one already. And this character isn't, well, far from 100% of what I want to do with her. But she's good enough to be doing what I'm doing now, everything overland. Probably even go toe-to-toe here, but she seemed to have been missing. That's why I was kind of playing it safe. So that, that mob won't get hit after hit on me. See crap laying on the ground, don't fuck with it. Just a bit of advice. Especially if it's right outside the player's house. Is that bird attacking us? And one of the other reasons that I was explaining yesterday for episode 7 is the reason why I run back and forth is to attempt to avoid hits, and also that's just the way I handle multiple mobs, so I get, you know, hit once instead of twice, 3 times. There's not enough separation here. I need to open that up a bit. Or you could just stand toe-to-toe and soak. I mean, if you're a fighter, why not? But thief class, I usually don't do that. It's not that smart. Depending on what I'm fighting, like that will happen. Really. So I burned through 2 potions already. There are 2 potions to heal that. That's usually on every case fighting serpents or casters that use poison. It's like a pretty common thing. That's going to happen quite often. I'm just checking here, even though it's down on my toolbar right there. Just double checking the count and how many protection. See, I have no backup. I have 0 backup scrolls for here, which is, you know, your anti-venom. And we'll just do a toe-to-toe here. See what happens. If I get down too low like that, that's why I don't usually go toe-to-toe with anything but like a fighter class. And you gotta have your heals, some form of heal. I mean, look at that. How many misses was that? 4? 4 or 5 in a row? And the thing is, the skill currently on this character for fencing is at 67. I mean, it'd be a lot better. It'd be more consistent if it was actually at 70. The other thing I'm going to have to check and make sure I still have other points that are going to be going down so that I can learn better fencing and other skills. Because I'm not seeing anything tripping off in my chat box down there telling me that I'm progressing. Now, of course, fail to hide. Two more seconds. Really? Right, Char, you suck tonight. What the hell? Missing and you failed 2 hides in a row. My hiding is only at 55, but it should be a lot better percentage than missing it twice in a row. I'd expect like a 50-50 split on it, but it's not doing it. So currently, and all I'm doing is going through and checking whether or not I have down arrows with an available percentage. Because you see here under skill points used, it's 720 out of 720. Which means that if I don't have any stats that are going negative, I'm not going to have any draw for a positive skill. This character is currently at that point. Where I need to start picking and choosing. That is the case. So my magic that I have, which is taking up some points right here, that I was using the other day, probably burned those pools that I had. So eval intelligence, I mean, it'd be nice for the majory, but it's not required for this character. So there's gonna be 7.6% that I can draw from. And I think I'll probably do the same for meditation. My meditation doesn't need to be this high. Meditation I can probably bring down to like 25 or 30. So that's a fairly large pool. That probably happened yesterday. That when I was casting and messing around with that, I burned up my reserves. But it's also one of the things I do like about the game is the, forces you into a choice. What is that? Okay, that's corpsers. We'll take those on too. Deal with this alligator first. Corpsers are static mobs, and they don't have magic. Yeah, see, now you see the eval intelligence is going down. And what is going up? Parrying is increasing tactics. In autonomy, or anatomy, is not... Let me check that real quick and see what that's at 80. That can go down some too. I need it that damn high. What I do need high is my fencing. Fencing needs to be at least 100. Needs to be Grandmaster. Let's go. Well, no. Go toe to toe, not when they're hitting for 20. Could be dangerous if I don't get the I am also which is my backup, and the same with the heal potion as a backup. Being down at 40 can be pretty dangerous. I think that this giant serpent was an ad. I didn't see him over here in the list that was around. So it was a spawn in. Messing with that corpse, I need to take this out before it gets up too high. And just keep an eye on this serpent. Otherwise, if I'm screwing around with this snake too much, and if I go back up there, he might be at like full health again, depending on how long it takes me to deal with this snake. Which would not be a very cool thing. And you see that how I maneuvered around there. That's why I run around and just don't go toe to toe. Last 5 or so passes, he didn't get any hits on me. And that wasn't him missing, it's him not even striking. And antique hatchet, I will take that. And since I'm in there, might as well take the gold. And let's go ahead. Oh, can't hide. Well, yeah, close to the air corpse already. Nothing on that one. Okay, now the direction this mob is facing down here. So, if I make a pass on that side, he's facing the wrong way. And if he doesn't make his turn quick enough, won't even get a hit off. But if I keep missing, it's going to be more difficult. But that's the game, and that's why you need those skills built up. Oh, that is a good bow for my ranger. That's a higher level bow. If you look at the strength requirement, 125. Yeah, basically maxing your strength. If you look at mine, I don't even have my dex, which is the max strength of this character at 120. Just because I decided to lock them all at the current levels that they were at. And this is utilizing my entire pool of what my points that I'm allowed to put in there. The pluses that you see here are off of the armor, jewelry, and stuff like that. Okay, always a shade or a wraith or something like that over here. Nope. There he is, right there. As a matter of fact, oh crap, that might have pulled him. Might have gotten too close. Yep. See, he's casting. What I would like to do, and that's breaking aggro. That's going to cut me off from those mobs following. So now, what my goal is going to be, and what I wanted to do, is deal with these skeletons real quick before I went over there and messed with the wraith. Now I know the wraith is still up there on the side. This I will go toe to toe. Because I want to spend the least amount of time killing it. I give them the opportunity. Really? Get out of here. I mean, you're talking a small snake, but it has the chance of that poison. Damn it. Not what I wanted to do. Because the corpse of that wraith is like right in here, mixed in the bushes, and that skeleton probably fell over it. And the wraiths and the shades will tend to have better gear. Might have just screwed myself here. If I can hide and find that corpse. I am not seeing it. It is, I mean, it is difficult to see because it's going to be like a little dark spot on the ground. That sucks. So I will use the foliage transparency also. I'm almost positive that that little spot on the ground is it, right under the skeleton. This right here, but there we go. And didn't have anything on him. That was actually not worth it. If you ever play the game and make your way up here, don't go down that hole. Nothing, and who? Yeah, that. Take gold while I'm in here too. Gold is adding weight. Right now it's, you know, pretty insignificant. It's just one stone. I think it's 10 per 1,000. What it works out to be. Here's something else casting too. I thought I heard something else cast. And are these two giant serpents? Yep. Try and get them up here in the open. Damn it. Open a little bit, and I might actually run from this just because if I get poisoned twice, I'm screwed. I had either my spell book or had a backup scroll for cure. Might risk it, but the happens when you click off a shit. That's good. That went off on the first one. Shield back up. Yeah. See, missing. You hear that swish sound. If I'm going to make a pass right in the middle and get hit by 4 mobs at once, I don't want to be swishing. Seeing his health is going back up too. I'm not going to mess around with that. It's not worth it. I didn't break aggro with that. So you didn't hit him. Take care of the Mombat first because that's generally a one-shot. I don't need the additional damage. And you got 20 Mombats swinging at you, doing 5 to 10 points of damage. It will add up pretty quick. But that could be the difference between taking care of something that's easy to take care of. You get poison, it drops you down to like 40 points, and you're consistently going down. And then a couple of Mongbats hit you and put you at like 2. Or even a little bit higher. Let's say it's a good thing and it only goes to like, let's say 20. Well, for each step I take at a health point of 20 is going to start to reduce my stamina. So eventually I'm not going to be able to run. And if I don't get the hide off like that, I'm not going to be able to break the contact with them either. So would not be a good thing. Let's go ahead and put the spoilage back in. Why? Because I like a challenge. Being able to see things. Getting surprised by shit by, like, you go up under here and all of a sudden there's a lich there. Well, then you gotta deal with it, right? As opposed to having it like this and you can see the lich there so you avoid the lich. Not the way I'd want to play. Maybe at a lower level, depending on, what kind of mobs. But if you were in the area where a lich was, residing, you kind of deserve to get hit, right? All I'm saying is do not poison. And I've still got 4 cures left, so I should be all right, even if I get poisoned. I think what I'm going to do here is go back to the house after this. Or, matter of fact, I think we might be, well, we're like right in the middle. So I'll probably run back down to the house because it has stronger cures at my house than it does that I can buy off a vendor. Oh shit, get this off. 19. Oh damn, really? Come on. Holy crap, dude. I don't know if that was the game or what. I'm pretty freaking close to dying there. Not have been cool. How many cures do I got left? The first one went off and then it reverted. I got re-poisoned. I don't know what the hell that was. It was a glitch. Or what? And nothing even on that corpse worth that risk. Now these potions, if I got 10 potions, you're talking 20 stone. Right now I'm at 208 out of 362 for the weight, so I got plenty of room in my pack. And what would actually be better for me to do would be to take the reagents and cast, but then I'd burn up my my weight allotment pretty quick. Let's see how many cures we still got up in here. So we have only got 4 cures, so at some time I need to bring my my alchemist back in here and make more cure potions. But 5 is pretty good, and 5 is 10 stones, so you're talking 2 stones per cure. And the lesser cure, not really all. I mean, that'd be just wasted space inside my pack. So I think that I will stick to just the regular cures. Then let me just offload this real quick. There is nothing special about that armor. Throw it into the regular bag. And the other items that I got, however, are magical. There's a intel bonus of 2. Don't think that's better than what I currently got. Yeah, see, the luck of 50 is why I like the Gorget that I currently have. Go ahead and throw these into the pack here also. Along with this ring that I got. And then it's showing one more item. And if you see how it's fairly hard to see that, if you just click this plus arrow, it will change it into a list view. And you can do something like that and just drag it out that way. And as a matter of fact, I picked that up and it's not even a magical weapon. So we were carrying, now that I drug it up here and it went up here somewhere. If I got another pitchfork. 11 stones of weight for nothing because it wasn't even a magical weapon. Put this pack back on grid. And I'm also going to go up to Intrinsic. And then maybe we'll mess around in the other cave for a bit. But I want to go up Intrinsic, get about 150, 200 bandages. I'm actually probably at the point where the way that I burn through bandages, because I'm attacking a lot more stuff, and especially at once, that I might want to start carrying around like 500 bandages. And you notice 125, you're only talking 13 stones. For any type of fighter class, melee class, I mean, even a boy, or you know, something like a ranger, or if you use ranged weapons like a crossbow or bow, bandaging is probably going to be your best bet. Just so you won't have to remove things from your, you know, basically unequip one hand, so you got a free hand to do something. And if you're casting, having to unequip both hands. But right now, Shar is right on the edge of... I would attack those spiders and other, you know, higher level things. But right now, based upon, you know, what I'm carrying that can counteract anything that they would do to me as far as like poisons and damage that I would receive, I'm actually just bypassing them. I'm currently fairly happy with the way the server is performing right now. This is normal. It's behaving normally. We'll go in here real quick. Come on. The damn door. We're at 125 right now. Of course, I don't have enough in the bank. Not even sure how much cash I have in the bank because I got a lot that's just in the house that I haven't transferred over to the bank from all the runs I've been doing. And I haven't made any arrows either. Replenish the funds. If I can get my stealth off. Walk away. No, not gonna walk away, you AFK. Usually they move. Yeah, see? Triggered. Oh. way low on funds. So I mean, and we could. Do I have any feathers though? Go with what we got. Forgot that last episode I went around and bought up all the reagents over in like Moonglow and shit. So I used up all the my bank funds doing that. Or I thought I had a couple grand inside the bank. Let's check out what's going on down the hole. And the stuff that is close when you first go down here is fine. Got these spiders and some other stuff down here that not all that good at. I'm gonna start collecting gold. Be missing. Now's not the time to miss. One of the reasons why I shot down here real quick is to collect up some gold. And we'll make our way up to Britain. Now these right here, these antlions, they're fine. You can take them on, but one of the things they'll do is they'll burrow into the ground and come up right underneath you if you're inside of their range, and basically get a double attack on you. And I am gonna mess with this thing just to see what my survivability is gonna be. Beginning the tunnel, and I might get screwed here. Might get screwed. Okay, I got the heal off. Let's get that R1. Let's get back at full health if I'm gonna be doing this. Okay, beginning the tunnel. I've got 2 seconds. Who's he gonna pop? Come on now. I just despawned. Messed around. I might have gone outside the zone. Despawned them. That sucks. That sucks. Although it doesn't look like I can quite handle that yet. Get a little bit better armor. Be messing with those. Quit missing. Urban legend is, and I actually believe it, is if you're extremely hungry, you still eat food, it'll start affecting your abilities. It puts like a negative on you, or as your actions go. pop out of that. And the other thing that I want to do, how much cash do I got on me right now? Go down, get some bandages. They don't cost all that much. See if I can get 100, at least 150. And we'll go up towards Britain, make our way up towards Britain, and mess with that Orc Fort. There's a couple of Orc Forts. One on the west side and south of you. There's one just on the west side before you hit that mountain range. Out in the middle of Britain. All right, so 10. We'll start out with 100. 1,000, 1,006. So I should be able to get 150. But we'll start with 100 or 115. Oh, damn. Okay, the other thing I forgot, one of the changes that they've done, keep forgetting to do this, is that they won't take it out of your bag anymore. They want it from your bank account. I don't know why it can't do both, but that's the deal. Go ahead and deposit that real quick. And yeah, now we've got a lot more. Almost 2K, which is definitely enough to feed the vendor, get some bandages. I did want to take a little bit of time. If I was really hurting for cash, I could just go make like, 200 arrows. That would give me a bunch of cash. What is my current status? Okay, give it a second. The game's going to catch up. I honestly think that this with it doing stuff like this has to do with definitely lagging behind. It does not have an issue. What is this? That doing it across all servers? Beast it did not create. Kick was spinning too. Kick was spinning. Oh, and I got a new screen for that I forgot to use. Anyway, thinking that might have been my ISP doing that. All right, now back to what I was trying to do. Is got 271. If I got enough cash in the bank to get 29. There we go. All right, solid 300. Plenty. And the amount of cures I have is 5. And going up there and messing around with the orcs, I'm not going to need those cures as much because it won't be fighting serpents. Still a chance I'd come across something, but and don't have enough cash to go buy a scroll. So let's go ahead and head up north real quick. And I could have saved some time by taking the moon gate, which would have brought us all the way up there, though. But one of the things with that is then we would miss fights like this. Quit swishing. Do not miss. Missing every once in a while is okay. Okay, let's go toe to toe, see what happens. Listen to that. Swish, swish. Come on. It should be ding, 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 ding. Try and get yourself killed here, Char. What the hell? Let me pull him out a little bit. Are you stuck? Come on. That was a terrible ratio. Nothing real good as far as that armor went. I didn't even bother with the club. I don't like clubs as weapons anyway, so. Harpy over here somewhere. There he is. B. It, whatever you want to call it. Quit missing. Holy crap. And we'll go ahead and also skin. Because I'll take the feathers. And don't want anything else, and I'll take the gold. Probably the other thing that I need to do. No, still drawn down. Decreased. I'd probably go to 75. I don't think I want to go below that. And then I might actually lock like tactics, as a matter of fact. Let's be in the menu system, screwing around with the menu. Oh, tactics. Close to 56 right now anyway. So pairing, I'm going to stop it at 60. Because what I want it to do is go all into fencing at this point. I'll go up a couple more in each of those, and then I'm going to lock those down. I don't want to take a lot out of the anatomy. I don't want to dip below 75. At least not yet. And since I'm so far away from over there, I'm going to have to go over the bridge where the gazers live. Think of them like beholders, if you're familiar with D&D. Same thing, different freaking name. Same skill also. And no, I'm not going to fight the gazer. But at my level, I'm not. My spell resist is nowhere near where it should be. Don't want to do that. A little bit. I want to pull them away from that area by the bridge. Take those feathers, regular loot. Watch my health as I'm screwing around in this menu. Okay, that's good. Damn. You see, I got that bandage off just in the right amount. Or just in time. Not to get killed by this stupid thing because I'm going toe to toe with an ogre. All right. And hide. And bracelet. That's for bards. That provocation. Probably also why it has a loot on them. Dex bonus on this. That's just a single. What I got on me right now is that right there, which is pairing spirit speak and luck. A lot better than the one I just picked up. Ogres, trolls. All sorts of stuff in the woods right now. Come on. Come on, kill him before that other one gets up here. Thank you. So I can move over. Ah, shit. Pulled the troll anyway. Trying to avoid that. Prefer to do a little bit of one-on-one. Not get tag teamed here. Need to quit missing. Got a hit on us. I'll wait for this go up just a little bit back at max. Quit missing. Holy crap. Now you see why I need to get that fencing skill up, right? That makes sense to everyone. Don't want to go toe to toe because you saw what happened when I did that. There we go. Try and go toe to toe with this thing. See if we can survive it. Yeah, that's working all right as long as she keeps hitting. Quit missing. All right, there we go. And really, okay, we will pick that up. Matter of fact, I should just clicked on loot all. I actually wanted everything that was on the troll. +5. See, there's a good one too. And we will take the lance. Just because I'm in the build phase with this character reminds me. Okay, I'm gonna lock down parrying. 60. That could use one more. And then we're only going to have 0.8. And I'm going to lock down anatomy. Fencing is now at 69 though. That's the skill that I want to currently focus on. Only put points into my fencing because that needs to get up to at least master, preferably grandmaster. And I am, yeah, screw lumberjacking. We'll go ahead and decrease that now too. So eventually this character will not be able to log better than what my alts will do. So I'll start having to use the alts as the money makers as far as making arrows go. And then this character will transition purely over to fighting. Let's see, we need to actually we need to go up in here, so we need to go to the east and then north, or west and then north. It's zoomed in here enough to where I see that. Made my pass out of melee range. That was terrain due to got hung up on a bush. All right, now I need to go straight west. Also going to be interesting due to the mobs that are up around this area before we get to the orc camp. I'm getting a little bit more lag here, guys. A lot more stuff over here that's going to be added. You need to quit missing. And I can also stop the repairing. Take that bone harvest. Nothing special about the damn club, but we'll take that cash too. Feeling the hide is not give me confidence for the area. So there was, let's see, I wanted, yeah, tactics is still at 55.9. I'm waiting for that to hit. It's just because it's so close. And when it goes the next number up, it will be a lot more significant. Like if you went from 60 to 70, at 70 point, it's a lot better also. But I do have a little wiggle room here also because I decreased the, I got 35 points I can burn through from lumberjacking. Stick that back on combat so it's easier to pull up. See where that's at. We'll go toe to toe as long as she doesn't miss. Keeps missing. I mean, even if it's a every other hit, well, they're hitting every single time, and I'm only hitting every other time. That's acceptable also. That bracelet, take that money. And there's guard outpost, and there's a brigand. I am not going to screw with the brigands because there's like 10 or 12 of them, and they're all grouped, and they have casters. That's more of a if you're in the group. This Orc Fort right here, however, is not as populated. If I tried to mess with this camp right here, this thieves camp, I'd get stomped. And why am I attacking those? Because my stats are going up and I'm still stat building. Still building at the point of balancing. As soon as I get my as soon as I get my skill up high enough with fencing, I'll actually take some out of strength and work on the intelligence a little bit. Maybe get the dex up to 125 and then lock that in. Get out of here, dude. Get back in your freaking camp. See that guy trying to sneak over? Keep hitting, keep hitting. There we go. And a war fork. Yeah, it's got a proc and luck. We'll pick that. I should just click loot everything. That's the other thing that this game does, mechanic wise, is if you're in the vicinity right here and something's over there on the left side of your screen, the right side of the screen that you can visibly see, they will start to edge their way over to where you're located. It's just the way the game does it. It's like, okay, let's go ahead and, you know, we're a wandering mob, which means that, you know, I can go from point A to point B. I don't have to just stick around. That's a quest giver also. Maybe at some point. Start messing around with stuff like that. Build to hide. And let's see. Okay, so we are at tactics of 56, so I'm going to lock that down. And wrestling and throwing. Okay, I'm going to lock that in also. Now, primarily, it will go into healing. Healing's one I want to get up around 85, 90. Definitely, my fencing needs to go all the way up. But now I've got another 35 points that that I could spend. Now, one of the things I could do is lock down healing. As a matter of fact, it already is. I've already done that at 60.1. So, right now, this character as she stands right now, because I'm not casting anything. Go ahead and lock that. Meditation, we'll go ahead and lock that for right now. Meditation, I could bring down to like 45 or go up to 50 with it. And imbuing, these are skills I'm not going to use. Spell weaving, I'm not going to use it. Chivalry, not concerned about chivalry. I'm not a knight. Camping. I'll put points in camping later on, or tracking if once I have everything else settled. And the detect hidden, I can buy another 20 off of a master at a shop. Lock picking, I still want to go up. Remove trap, I still want to go up. Stealth, I've got a lot of points I'm going to have to balance out. So eventually some of these other ones are either going to have to come down, or I'm going to have to give them up. One of the things I could do is use a two-handed and lose my parrying skill, which is a shield equipped, and an equipped shield in your offhand parrying will reduce damage during combat. One of the reasons why I wanted it. But to get those thieving skills up, I might have to nullify that and switch to a two-handed weapon. Or keep it the using the dagger or rapier and just ditch the shield. Almost there, but not quite. Maybe in like a week I'll be doing stuff like that. This is going to be the final area that I'm going to mess with during this stream. And then the next time that you see this character is going to be on Thursday for the schedule. And I'll throw up the schedule on the end screen. Gotta watch out for the caster up here. I can kill one off the bat here before these others get over here. And I'll keep it going. 2-on-1 is fine as long as I hit. It's getting a little bit. We're still good. Still at half health. That hiding like that is just out of habit, guys. I'd be used to having a ganker waiting, especially if I'm soloing. So that is nothing. That is nothing. The orc helm is nothing. Lockpick, I don't need those. About these thigh boots. Now, every once in a while, you'll get thigh boots, and this is just standard. It's essentially just like cosmetic, but they do have drops out there where the boots will have magical properties. I think it was that one. No. Boots. All right, dagger. Now, still didn't get our damn dagger. All right, so nothing on those mobs that I was interested in. He is the caster inside. That guy's coming down pretty freaking quick, yeah. Out a little bit. Come on, what are you doing? You were doing so well. Now you're missing, really? Nothing I want there. No. Take that gold. That pike. Those sleeves and take the gold. Wow. Okay. More populated than it was before. That son of a bitch right there is the one you want to avoid. Unless you're going to go in there and pull all the rest of them without pulling that caster class. Nothing on that. Nothing on that. Chieftain. This should be an Orcish Lord also. They hit harder. But I'm not doing too bad as far as toe-to-toe right now with these guys. Is balancing out fairly well. There is nothing, like nothing on this damn character either. Gold. About them thigh boots, nothing. And since this Orcish Lord is coming up here, see if we can aggro him. Come on. Come on. I need to keep reminding myself, not a freaking fighter. Going toe to toe, I need to maintain my heals. There we go. Come here, you. My attack speed is also the character I'm currently on. There's the defense properties and the attack. So it's 19 to 23, but that's also based upon mobs armor. That negates some of that hit chance increase and also swing speed increase at 10 out of 60. It's not great, but it's good for what it is right now. And do we have anything? But gold. What I would like to do, pull some of this out of there. What? I just aggroed a bunch of shit. Okay. We're not gonna screw with that. But hey, I'm gonna call it here, guys. And thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And we'll talk to you later, and I'll go ahead and throw up not the one I'm looking for. Throw up the new schedule if I can freaking find it. Too many sheets. Too many freaking too many other hot keys freaking going on between the game and between OBS. But again, hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And that's the current schedule I'm going to start to roll with and start to implement. Y'all take it easy. Have a good one. Peace.
Vision